welcome to the Startup Funding Espresso. I'm Halti Martin, the host of this show where we talk about raising funding for your startup and the time it takes to have an espresso. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Halti Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. You can now start your own VC fund. Venture capital, angel investing, crowdfunding, and most forms of startup funding are best done through a fund model for when deal flow volume reaches scale. A fund structure also provides diversification. If you have experience finding and screening startups for funding and a track record for successfully investing, then you may want to consider starting your own fund. As of this writing, there are over 4,000 micro VC funds in the U.S. alone. These are funds with less than $100 million of raised capital, with most in the $25 to $50 million range. Many of these funds are led by those who ran sidecar angel funds, invested their own money into startups and did well, or experienced VCs who set out to run their own fund. The funds tend to focus on a very tight niche in which they have access to quality deal flow. Most raise funding from family offices, as institutions require long track records and large fund sizes, so their investment doesn't take more than 20% of the front round. You can now take your expertise and run your own fund. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start up something today. Halti Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinions of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon for the basis of investment decisions.